Raj has a similar dilemma to Bernadette, as The Big Bang Theory often focuses on only one aspect of his personality instead of giving him the stories and main character status that he deserves. Raj's stories often centered around him not being able to talk around women he was attracted to or having social anxiety in general, and unfortunately, these traits were often used as central to jokes instead of Raj being depicted as a person who happened to have these issues. Additionally, Raj's shyness often forced him into the background, which made him more of a supporting character than a main character despite being part of the friend group. His issues with social situations were far different than Sheldon's, but Sheldon's got the most attention because the series revolved to an extent around his friend's attempts to deal with his idiosyncrasies. Thus, Raj rarely got to be the center of attention on the show despite how much potential his character had. Billy Sparks was initially introduced as a foil for Sheldon. He was supposed to be as dim-witted as Sheldon was bright, and his lack of understanding and common sense were often at the heart of jokes in the early seasons. However, Billy is far more than a villain stereotype, and the version of him in young Sheldon is very different from the boy that Sheldon described as a childhood bully in The Big Bang Theory. Billy is good-natured and yearns for acceptance, and his close friendship with Missy makes him a more important character than it seems. Like Anu, Denise does not have a last name and appears in a limited number of episodes of The Big Bang Theory, thus making her appear to be an exceedingly minor character. Additionally, her role is as Stuart's girlfriend, which makes her somewhat peripheral to the main friend group. However, Denise is an important influence on the other characters. Denise's knowledge of comic books and similar fandoms is instrumental in her forging a friendship with Sheldon, and other characters often turn to her for help when they need to know about various franchises. Denise also is more of a recurring character than Anu, appearing sporadically throughout the last few seasons, which suggests that her character could have been developed further if The Big Bang Theory had continued. Connor seems to be intended to be a substitute for Sheldon, who does not appear in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. The family has a hard time relating to him and he has obsessive, esoteric interests that they don't understand. Unfortunately, for the most part, Connor has a small role in the new series, often passing through the kitchen with a strange request or comment. However, he is far more than a weird brother who is played for laughs. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage's fall finale was the first episode to feature Connor in a significant manner, and it was clear that Georgie was able to accept him more than his birth family could because of Georgie's experience as being Sheldon's older brother.